It's no longer news that Wolverine will join the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Deadpool 3. But even though this is ostensibly a Deadpool movie, our heroes will inevitably have to work together to defeat the bad guys. The actors, however, must first get into tip-top shape before they can play the roles. Months before Deadpool 3 filming begins, several photos show Reynolds and Jackman preparing for their parts. Recently, Jackman posted on social media about the diet he needs to follow in order to get back in shape and become the well-groomed Wolverine we all know and love. He stated that a daily caloric intake of over 8,000 was recommended, which is more than enough to get him back into fantastic shape. For those who haven't figured it out yet, the aim of all that vitality is to gain muscle. Given how long it's been since Jackman last played Wolverine, it is imperative that the character be depicted accurately, and that his performance as the character be astounding. Hugh Jackman went ahead to compliment his chef on Twitter by sharing photos of his daily meals with the caption, "Bulking, everyday life. I appreciate your efforts in making sure I ate well and stayed healthy. Becoming Wolverine again." As for what Jackman has been eating to gain muscle mass, his diet includes the following: 2,000 calories of black bass, 2,100 calories of salmon from Patagonia, 1,000 calories each of 2 chicken patties, and 1,100 calories each of 2 sirloins raised on grass. That's a whole lot of mass if you ask me. A daily caloric intake of 8,000 wasn't the actor's first step though. Variety claims that over the past few months, he has gradually increased his consumption. This was long before he was even billed as reviving his role as Wolverine. In a January interview on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, Jackman has also revealed that he has been hitting the gym harder than ever before to get in shape. "My trainer told me I need to know what I'm working with here, since I'm trying to bulk you up." Hugh Jackman also discussed his preparations for his role as Wolverine in Deadpool 3 on the HBO show Who's Talking to Chris Wallace that same month. When asked about the toll playing Wolverine has taken on his body, Jackman insisted he has never used drugs to bulk up for the role. Jackman was quoted as saying, "I love my job, and I love Wolverine. I went with tried and true methods." Jackman went on to jokingly express his sadness at consuming so much meat. He playfully apologized to all the vegetarians and vegans in the world and to all the chickens he had eaten in his bid to get in shape for the Wolverine role. Jackman also expressed concern about the karma that could befall him for all the meat he's devoured. As for Ryan Reynolds, he hasn't yet revealed if he's bulking up or not for the Deadpool role. At least there have been no recent workout or diet updates from the man playing Deadpool. Who knows? Could Reynolds be in great shape already? Anyway, Deadpool 3 is expected to be released on November 8th, 2024. This means Hugh Jackman has well over a year's worth of bulking up to do. But going by the way he's taking the project seriously, we might see him return bigger and more muscular than ever before. That size will surely do a lot of good to Wolverine's already intimidating image. Now, in case you didn't know, Hugh Jackman isn't the only actor who's had to bulk up for movie roles. There have been others who have had to do the same, and Christian Bale is one of them. Bale had to put on weight for his superhero role after previously shedding 60 pounds, mainly through a diet of coffee and apples, to play an insomniac in The Machinist. He went from weighing 120 to 220 pounds by virtue of his training and diet. Amazingly, director Christopher Nolan thought Bale had gotten too bulky for the role and ordered the dogged actor to drop another 20 pounds. Bale did this because just 5 months after wrapping up filming on The Machinist, he earned the role of Batman in the highly anticipated film Batman Begins. Bale's diet consisted of approximately 1 gram of fat, 2 grams of protein, and 3 grams of carbohydrates. Being a vegetarian, Bale would load up on eggs, cottage cheese, and protein shakes in place of animal products like chicken and beef. He also ate every 3 hours per day to gain weight for the role. Compound movements were the focus of Bale's workout in order to give him the agility and explosiveness of the Caped Crusader. This included power exercises like cleans, snatches, and squat jumps. Michael B. Jordan is another actor who had to transform his body for a role. Both Adonis Creed in Creed and the villain Eric Killmonger in Black Panther required the actor to put on some muscle. "I just had to dedicate everything I had to getting in shape and becoming Killmonger," stated Jordan during a press event. Jordan was also heavily involved in MMA and armed combat training, and as a young comic book fan, he was enthusiastic about the idea of taking on the part of a man who wished to make amends for the wrongs committed against Black Panther's sworn foe. Thanks to his roles in Creed, Creed 2, and Black Panther, Jordan felt the need to drastically change his physique. As for his training, Jordan engaged in a wide variety of workouts between his roles in Creed and Black Panther. These included boxing, MMA, fundamental movements, weight training, and cardio. For Creed specifically, he followed this routine: interval training, sprinting, plyometric drills, and skip roping as part of a daily 45 to 60-minute cardio session. Daniel Craig has also had his fair share of body transformations for movie roles. Craig went to the gym 5 days a week to lose weight and bulk up for a career-defining role. Thanks to his efforts, he was cast as James Bond in Casino Royale. Craig ate up to 6 times a day, but avoided carbohydrates after dinner, and instead focused on eating lean proteins and veggies. Monday through Friday, he would lift weights, and on the weekends, he would do cardio. Craig did a circuit of pull-ups, squats, tricep dips, and push-ups at the beginning and conclusion of the week. In addition, Craig had to give up smoking, and he even started treating himself to a drink on Friday and Saturday nights to get into the James Bond groove. You can already guess that martini was his preferred choice. Regarding his fitness routine, Craig says, "I have to appear as though I am capable of killing someone. When I take off my shirt, no one says, 'Oh, nice body.' Instead, it's, 'Oh fucking hell, he could do somebody.'" I have to mention though that actors today do more than just bulk up when preparing for a part. And Russell Crowe learned the hard way that weight loss is sometimes necessary. Crowe shed 40 pounds to better his Oscar chances. So what exactly was his mission? Well, as the Roman general Maximus, Crowe had to get into battle shape for the film Gladiator. And to play former tobacco executive Jeffrey Wigand in The Insider, he had to put on 50 pounds of belly fat, making this achievement all the more remarkable. Crowe's metabolism was kept revved up by eating 6 to 8 meals per day, consisting of lean protein, complex carbohydrates, and healthy fats. With a goal of eating 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, he opted for high-fiber fruits and vegetables to curb his hunger. Crowe worked out by lifting weights, studying swordsmanship, and tending to his farm in Australia. It wasn't easy though, as Crowe suffered a broken foot and hip, had stitches in his face, and had a sensation drained from his right forefinger as a result of mishaps on set. Well done, guys! Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.